I'm back in Thailand after 4 weeks from golf. 2 of those spent in quarantine, losing muscle mass and the will to live. We're at Dynasty Golf Course in Bang Len. I haven't hit a ball since my 3rd lesson with Eric. I expect to have no rhythm and to swing very fast. I always do when I feel insecure about my game. This will also be my first time walking a course in 7 months. In Malaysia, carts are mandatory, and there's no one to drive the cart while you walk. A diet of Cheetos and wine means I'm in poor shape for the shape that I'm in. I mention the break of 4 weeks and the lack of fitness to show you the before picture. This is the state of my game before the improvements I plan to make, to show the progress, and we'll play the same 3 courses featured in the next 3 videos again, after 30, 60, and 90 days, to show how my game may or may not have changed. In the same period, I'll be working out in the gym and doing yoga. I hope to get fitter, stronger, and more flexible to show you the effects on your golf game over the next few months.
Perfect. On.
Again.
On.
On? That's really slow. That's a hell of a ball. Good, man.
We can see there's totally no rhythm in my swing, and I'm trying to hit the ball harder and faster. After a long break, we just need to trust we'll find our groove eventually.
Shot. Might need to get out. No, you're all right. Blue.
The ball is sitting deep in the long rough. There's no chance of making clean contact on the ball, and I have to fly the palm trees in front of me to have half a chance. This is a 9-iron distance, but with the long grass in the way, I'll lose 30 or 40 yards on the shot. I picked the 6-iron and know it will get held up by the grass, losing 30 or 40 yards. If successful, I will be inside pitching range. The 6-iron will barely get over the palm tree, but a shorter club means I'll be flirting with the water that comes into the fairway on the left, so I have very few options.
Wow, what a shot. Jeez, that was deep. Very good, Lou. That boy.
Perfect. Good shot.
That may be my best drive in a while.
I always dreamed of hitting it over the fairway bunkers, but never thought it was possible. This is the best drive I've ever hit on the channel. We must be conscious of the lie of the golf ball. It's the first step in understanding our shot and picking our best plan of action. The ball is in the rough, sitting slightly down. The grass is wet and very lush. It's sitting slightly above my feet and on an upslope. This means it should pull to the left. The grass will stop this ball traveling the full distance, so we can expect to lose about 20 yards on the shot. I aim it toward the right side of the green. The green slopes right to left and back to front. Ideally, I want to keep this on the right side of the pin and float a high ball onto the front of the green so it stays short of the pin. Going longer or going left leaves either a downhill putt that won't stop or a putt that breaks heavily left to right, neither of which is advantageous.
Not the place you want to be, girlfriend.
The ball is lying in a mix of cowgrass and Bermuda. Anything can happen from this type of lie. There's two grasses. One is a thick-bladed lush grass, and one a dry Bermuda. I should have just tried to get it on the green, but I was too cute. Next time, I would bump and run the shot with a 50-degree wedge onto the fringe and let it roll on, maybe 6 feet past the hole. Getting cute with a shot means it actually gets ugly. Another positive moment is this drive. This is a big deal for me to hit two solid ones like this because the driver has always been an anomaly. The ball is sitting up in the rough with a tiny bit of grass behind it. This will be a flyer lie because it will come off pretty clean as if it were on a tee, but a bit of grass will be between the club face and the ball. I expect it to have lower spin and gain another 10 or so yards easily. So I take one less club to make sure I don't overcook my layup and reach the water with a hot, low spinning shot. I want to leave about 100 yards into the hole for an easy 56-degree shot at the pin.
Way too hard, man. What a fucking... No birdie today.
I usually slice the ball on this hole. The hook into the water is fine by me. It means I'm moving away from the looping big slice. The third shot from the tee was a push out to the right, but without a slice. The result on the scorecard might be poor, but I see this as a big progress. It's glorious not to see a slice out of the club face.
Bunker.
I hit 3 wood here because I thought the lip was low enough to carry. It's a bit of a dumb shot though. My favorite club is 6-iron, and a 6-iron out of this bunker would have left me a comfortable and easy approach into the green. I would hit a 6-iron very well 10 out of 10 times from this simple lie. The wood will work 1 out of 5 shots. This was almost a disaster slice into the water. Luckily, it stayed up. The downside to the 3 wood was too high compared to the upside.
What a shot. Go. That's fucking kid, I think. Go. Oh, sure. Oh, maybe there. There you go. Look, you just stroke that down there. But you really fucking get enough. You don't need to, Mark.
No, it's true.
Mark, you've got shitloads of length. That's okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
And you're pulling everything a ton.
Yeah, I'm okay with that as long as I'm a fast. But I'm clearly misaligning completely.
Well, I think
We're not far from the hole, but the ball is sitting on an upslope and in the rough. The upslope will make any club I choose fly a bit higher by adding loft to the shot, and the ball will bang straight into the tree, leaving misery in its wake. The 6-iron is the highest loft club I can hit without hitting the tree. From there, it's just a game of luck to try run it up to the hole. The tropical grass can grab the ball or let it go as it lands. Anything can happen. This time I got lucky and it settled up a few feet from the hole. I got used to the paspalum greens at Forest City in Malaysia. They roll very differently to the grasses in Thailand. I'll need to practice and readjust my aim, green reading and strength on the putts. I get very jabby on the shorter downhill down grain putts.
be straight. I went, it can't be straight. It's got to be a bit off the left.
Notice how I'm tired now. I'm swaying and collapsing and just look like I'm trying too hard. I'm unfit and got used to kart golf. Lockdown and kart golf made me a tubby, lazy boy. This is usually my birdie hole. The drive was poor, but what was even poorer was thinking that I could hit a good 2-iron when I was so tired and fatigued. In a month or two, when I'm fitter, the 2-iron would be a fine play. But look at the disaster. Is this hero shot worth the disaster that ensues? Nah. I should have played within myself and used the juice I did have in the tank, not try to create juice where there were merely fumes. I know my game, and when I'm tired, the pull shots creep into my game heavily. This was very far left. From the deep rough, I can't do anything. There's no high percentage shot back to the hole. If I hit it to my 17th fairway, I'm punching toward water. I have no idea if it will come out hot or not, so that's too risky. I have to pitch it out down the 16th fairway and go over the trees from a more decent angle. You've noticed I've been trying to hit too hard. So this time, I take one more club and swing it easier. Yep, this game is much easier when we get the 17th hole enlightenment to finish strong. Finally, what you've been screaming for has happened. I took a 3-wood off the tee and ditched the driver. We all know it's coming.
Yep. Shot. Okay.
The drive on the 18th hole that makes you want to come back to the golf course for another round of pummeling. What a life.
Good shot.
Good shot.
You can see when we're out of practice and fitness, the golf course plays us. We don't play the golf course. We hit dumb shots, take on cute shots, lose focus, get tired, do silly things. I'll take a couple of positives from this round, from the first 7 holes. The other thing I'll take from this round is to keep on choogling. It gets good, then it gets bad, then it gets good again. Golf is never a stable pursuit. As long as we're working toward a positive outcome, it will arrive. Easy living.